have you ever felt like you're doing everything on YouTube, posting content regularly, finding really good video ideas, optimizing them, you're not still getting any calls booked and clients from your YouTube content? Well, that's happening. There's probably one or even more things that might be causing that. So in this video, I'm gonna try to go over some of the most common mistakes people are making that cause them to get a lot of views, but not many decent clients from YouTube. Now, who am I to talk about these things? My name is Greg. I'm the founder of Brand Life, where we helped over 100 agency owners and coaches grow a YouTube channel and actually get decent clients from YouTube. We work with people like Nick Terrio, Justin Lanotte, Marvin Francois, and so much more. So what I'm going to show you in this video comes from real experience. So now let me just jump straight into it. So the first and probably the most common mistake that I'm saying is that your content is just too broad. So if your video could be for anyone, it ends up being for no one. And so what you should be doing before you even come up with a content plan, before you even find video ideas, you should try to really understand your ideal clients. And you probably already have that knowledge, like you're talking to your clients daily, so you should know best what are their pain points, desires, what are their problems they're facing every single day, and you should use that knowledge to come up with really good video ideas that are not just educational, but actually speak directly to them, to their problems they are facing. And so you can even see it on my channel. I'm not talking about YouTube growth in general. I'm not talking about getting clients on YouTube for anyone. I'm talking directly to agency owners, maybe coaches and consultants as well. So our ideal clients. And because I'm speaking to many of them, I know exactly what are their pain points, what they want, why they even want to do YouTube. And then I can also use their language, making my videos get less views, but actually be very high converting. And so if you don't want to just end up with a lot of views and subscribers, and you want to get leads and clients from YouTube, you need to be very specific with your content. You need to know who you're talking to. You need to know what problems you're solving. And if you do it right, there's a very high chance that this change alone can help you get clients instantly. Now, second thing is your videos are simply not getting enough traffic. So even if you're creating amazing content, you're talking directly to your ICP, but your videos end up getting just 20, 30, 40 views, that's typically not enough volume to actually be able to sign the clients from YouTube. And so what we're saying is that typically it comes down to one of few things. So first thing is it can be your ideas. You know, if your ideas are weak, then nobody's gonna watch it. But in most cases, the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest thing you can do to instantly get more traffic and more views to your videos is the packaging. So optimizing your titles, your thumbnails, and then also the 30 seconds of the video, the initial 30 seconds. So getting your hooks right. If you would have to take one thing from this video, that would be it. You know, work on your packaging, because your packaging can make or break a video. And even the last video that I posted, it got 1.2k views organically, completely from YouTube algorithm, just promoting my content. And all that was mainly because of good packaging. You know, good packaging can really make or break your videos. So make sure that either you hire someone that can help you with that, or you spend enough time learning it so that you can actually package your videos the right way. Now, once you get your packaging right, we need to know how to actually keep the viewers for longer, because typically if you're using YouTube videos to promote your services, you have a call to action somewhere in the video. Beginning, it can be in the middle, maybe it's at the end, but what you need to understand is the retention graph of YouTube typically looks like this. So you're getting a lot of viewers at the very beginning, but by the time that the retention graph hits 30 seconds mark, you will see that there's 20, 30, 40, even 50% of people already dropped off from that video, and they're not watching it. So we need to understand how to actually retain those viewers for longer through having a good structure of the video, through having a good editing as well, because that retention is really the key. You want to get clicks first, but then you want to keep the viewers watching for as long as possible, so they actually see the call to action in the first place, and so they can get the value from the video and actually take the next step. Now, fourth thing is you have no real conversion strategy. And again, you might be surprised how often I see it when I'm doing YouTube audits. Is I just see, you know, amazing YouTube videos, very good packaging, very good retention, really good editing, but then there's no real conversion strategy behind it. The only call to action is a link to their website hidden somewhere in the description, so you actually need to go through the whole description to even find it in the first place. And when you make it harder for your viewers to actually take this next step, nobody's gonna take it. And so you need to really work on your conversion strategy. Maybe it's just a link to your calendar. Like, it can be as simple as that. But have a good call to action. Keep it as the first thing in the description, so it's easy for people to actually click on that. Maybe a second link in the description could be a sign up for a newsletter or a lead magnet, something where, you know, you can collect email addresses from people. Maybe it's even converting the traffic you're getting on YouTube to other platform where you're more active, like Instagram. Like, that could also work. Pretty much anything could work here if you do it right, if you have a proper strategy behind it. So that's something that you need to have in place so you can even capitalize on the traffic you're getting on YouTube. And that brings me to the next point, which is your call to action. Because again, even if you have a good conversion strategy, you need to actually get people to click on that link in the description first. And to do that, you need to have the right call to action, both in the description, but also in the video itself. You need to know where to place them, and you need to know what to say to get people to actually click on that link in the description. So what most people do is they just leave their call to action at the very end of the video. And as I said, typically by that at the end of this video, you only have 10% of viewers still watching it. So if you get 1,000 views, you only have 100 people actually seeing the call to action, actually being able to take that next step with you. So what I recommend to do is have a very quick call to action at the beginning of the video, somewhere between like minutes 1 and 2. Then you can also have mid-roll call to action. So same thing what YouTube does with ads, when they put ads inside of the video. That's something that you want to do with your call to action as well, in a very smart way though. You don't want to hurt your attention by just having call to actions all the time and making them very long, but having like 5 to 10 seconds call to action in between can be very helpful, especially if you do it the right way. And the last step here is you want to be very specific with the call to action that you have. So if you want people to go to your website and book a call, say that. If you want people to just comment on the video or watch another video next, make sure to say that, because people will do exactly what you tell them to do. And so that's why you need to be very direct with your call to action. And then seventh thing is you're not showing up enough. Because even if your content is amazing and you have all of the other things dialed in, but you're just posting once a month or once every 2 months, that's simply not enough videos to get real traction on YouTube, to get that momentum going. So you need to be consistent. You need to commit to at least one long form YouTube video every single week, and you need to do it consistently for a number of weeks, because you cannot just post 1, 2, 3 videos and expect amazing results. You need to make sure that first you have the right strategy, you have the right execution, and then once you have that, you post consistently. It's the same thing as with the gym. Like, you need to have the right plan, but even with the best plan, you still need to show up consistently, preferably at least once a week, maybe even twice or 3 times a week, to make sure that you can actually see results, and then you will see those results after like 2, 3, 4 months. So that's the same thing with YouTube. You need to have the right strategy, and then you actually need to put it to work. Now, if you want to save yourself some time, everything I just described in this video is something we implement for our clients. So if you want, go ahead, click the first link in the description and book a one-on-one call with me so I can walk you through the process. But if you're not ready yet, just go watch this video next, where I show you how we helped one of our clients, Nick, grow from 1.4K subscribers to now over 58,000 subscribers and get many clients through YouTube.